Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in again. This is Dylan Forst. This time for Rock Movement Entertainment. I wanted to talk today about the new Bring Me the Horizon album, actually. So, the new Bring Me the Horizon album just came out yesterday on the 25th. Today's the 26th. The record is called Ammo. And here's what they say about their record. It's no longer possible to call Bring Me the Horizon a rock band. On their sixth album, the Sheffield four-piece draw on so many genres and ideas they evade any attempt at categorization. So, what they really did on this record is something unique. What's up, Barrett? How are you? So, I don't know about Barrett or about you guys, but I absolutely love the new record. And some of the things that they did on this record that I think that some of you might not like, they've already been doing for the past couple records. So let me just preface with this. The new Bring Me the Horizon's last three records, in my opinion, are their best albums. I couldn't stand that band when they first came out. I thought they were trash. When they came out with Pray for Plagues, that was absolute trash to me. I didn't like the screaming. I didn't like the trendiness. I didn't like any of it. Now, to preface that, at the time, this was like ninth grade for me, 2006 or something like that. And I was kind of a black metal, death metal elitist. I was a death metal drummer, still am, but I was like exclusively a death metal drummer. And if the song wasn't my cup of tea, I thought it was trash. So I was a little bit of an elitist. But at any rate, I thought the old Bring Me the Horizon was trash. Then Sempiternal came out. Sempiternal changed everything. That record was so good and still in my opinion one of their best records. Thought for sure they weren't going to top it, and then they did. They did with their last record. That record was so good. I love every song front to back. Doomed all the way to Oh No at the end. And that's kind of what I'm talking about this record, right? So this record, the last record, finished with the song Oh No, which had some like saxophone and EDM influences and electronic, and they've already been kind of doing this a little bit for the past, even before Sempiternal, they had some singing and some like weird ambiance and stuff like that. Now, they have a bunch of electronic influence. They sound like, let's just go through the songs. Their first song on the record is I Apologize If You Feel Something. It's a really cool song, but it's kind of electronic, like background noise. And the song Mantra is a really cool, like, Bring Me the Horizon rock style song. It's leaning a little bit more rock than their old stuff, but I love that because, like I've been saying for the past couple years, rock is making its comeback. Then they've got Nihilist Blues, which is, I don't really like this song that much, but it grows on me as it goes. When they start adding the vocal layers and stuff like that between Grimes and the main singer, that's when it gets really cool. The song In the Dark is kind of like more like pop rock, mellow rock, but it's kind of really dark too. It's got like a gothy edge to it. So does Nihilist Blues. Nihilist Blues has a huge gothy edge to it. And then Wonderful Life is featuring Danny Filth, the man, the myth, the legend himself, a.k.a. the singer of Cradle of Filth. Danny Filth is my hero. When I grew up as a kid, Danny Filth was absolutely my go-to person when I wanted to read lyrics or listen to music. I would listen to Cradle of Filth all of the time. I loved all of their albums. Dusk in Her Embrace, Cruelty and the Beast, Midian, Nymphetamine. Even their brand new records are badass. And I love them. I never stopped liking Cradle of Filth. There was only one album, the Death of Love or something like that. I didn't really like that record. That was kind of weird. But, that's just me. All their other records, though, I love. Then they've got this like electronic-y song called Ouch. Then my favorite song on the record I'm actually going to cover is called Medicine. I love the song Medicine. Medicine, if you want to listen to the new Bring the Horizon and you're the type of person who fell in love with their singles like Drown and things like that, or Throne, and you're just looking for, if you're just the type of person who's like, I want to listen to this record, but I want to fall in love with the song right away, and I don't want to listen to it all, and I don't want the album to grow on me. If you want to jump into a song right away, listen to the song Medicine. That song is kind of like, the good old Bring Me the Horizon. And when I say good old Bring Me the Horizon, I mean Sempiternal and the record that they just did before this one. Not their old stuff. If you're going into it expecting something like Drown and you want that, go listen to the song Medicine. Medicine's real good. I'm actually going to do a cover of it. My only problem with the song Medicine is that they didn't add some of the drum dynamic that they had on their older albums. Like, there wasn't as much writing on the crash cymbal during the choruses and stuff like that. They kind of stuck with the hi-hat a lot. And what that does to a song is it makes it flat. So if the drummer controls a lot of the dynamic in the song, by the way, if you weren't aware. So as the song is progressing, if the drummer is staying on one cymbal on the hi-hat pretty much the whole time like they do on this song, it kind of takes away from the ebbs and flows of the song. So one thing that I'm going to do when I cover the song Medicine is I'm going to introduce some elements that they did from their last record, the one with the umbrella logo on the front. I'm going to bring in some of the piano elements that they did on the song Follow You. On the song Follow You, they have a really cool piano progression. I'm going to introduce that into the song Medicine on my cover. And then I'm also going to introduce more dynamic drums. Writing on the crash cymbal during the choruses, so it's big and huge. And closed hi-hat during the verses, so that way there's more of an up and down dynamic element during the song. So I'm really excited to cover the song Medicine. That's how much I love the new Bring Me the Horizon record. I'm going to cover a song off the new record. They've got the song Sugar, Honey, Ice, and Tea. When I first heard this song was so weird because I was like, why Sugar, Honey, Ice, and Tea? But then as the song goes, he has a lyric where he says, you're so full of sugar, honey, ice, and tea. And if you... the first letter of Sugar, Honey, Ice, and Tea is S-H-I-T. So he's saying you're so full of shit in like a clever way. And this is one of the cool things that Bring Me the Horizon... yeah, that's the spirit. That's the name of the record. Thank you, Barrett. Appreciate it. So, one of the cool things about Bring Me the Horizon and Ollie Sykes that I've loved for their past 3 records, Sempiternal, That's the Spirit. Thank you again, Barrett. And for this new record, Ammo, is lyrically what he does is he takes like sayings from like nursery rhymes or like sing songs that we're all familiar with, like sayings that we've all heard, and he twists them, which is real cool. I personally love it. I think there's a little bit of a satanic element to it, which you may not like. You may or may not like. Maybe you think that's edgy. Maybe you think that's cool because the idea of Satanism is to twist and to mock. So, he's taking something that is good from childhood, like nursery rhymes, and he's twisting and mocking it. But I think it's cool. I think it's super cool because when I hear it being done, I'm listening and I'm going, oh, I kind of remember that kind of like lyrical line from when I was a kid, but you twisted it and made it cool, and I'm loving it. Like the first lyric in the song, Medicine, some people are a lot like clouds, It kind of sounds like there's something familiar about that lyric, even though it's unique and even though he came up with it. There's something very familiar about the lyrical cadences that Ollie Sykes uses in all of his songs. And I think that's one of the reasons that makes his edgy brand of rock metal so popular, is that there's a sense of familiarity with the songs, even on a first listen. And it's because he uses some of these techniques where, he twists lyrical nursery rhymes into his own lyrics. And I think that that's cool. Okay. And if you really want one of the best songs on this record, right next to Medicine, well, I'll go through it. There's Why You Gotta Kick Me When I'm Down. I didn't really like that song. Then there's the song Fresh Bruises. There's a song that he raps in, too. Don't rap. I don't like that. But the song that you really want to focus on is Mother Tongue. That song is tits. Love that song. The song Heavy Metal, newsflash, it's not heavy metal. It's kind of whatever song. And then I Don't Know What to Say. I don't know what to say about that song. So the best songs on the record: Mother Tongue, Medicine, Wonderful Life, Mantra. And iTunes agrees with me because they've got a little star next to those songs. See? Yeah, Star Mantra, Wonderful Life, Medicine, Mother Tongue. So I guess everyone agrees with me that those are the best songs because that's what people are listening to on iTunes, I guess. So that's my review of the new Bring Me the Horizon album. You should definitely go buy it. It's everywhere, obviously, because the internet's like that. iTunes, Spotify. I'm not going to say them all. You know where to go. This album is worth buying. It's worth downloading. It's worth streaming. If you have to, torrent it, I guess, if that's even a thing anymore. But really, you should support the band. And for, like, Spotify, if you don't have a paid service or paid subscription, just listening to the band on Spotify, they get paid a little bit from ads. Heavy metal was written to mock the haters, hence the chorus. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I guess that's exactly what it was for, huh, Barrett? So yeah, this album is great. I think you should buy it. I love it. I'm going to listen to it on repeat, and I can't wait to listen to it this week on my commute to work, and just listen to it on repeat and sing along. And sometime in the next few weeks, I'm going to be going in the recording studio to record the cover of Medicine, and I'm really excited about that. So with that, go buy the new Ammo album by Bring Me the Horizon, and later.